Welcome to my realm, the SHINTONE realm. Yes, this video is a follow-up video to my last Smash Bros. Related video that I did on this channel. The last DLC character is here. And surprisingly, the title of this video is called What If Spirits Are What If Spirits Can Be Playable? Interesting turn. If you watch that video, if you're familiar with that, you know that I believe spirits deconfirm playability. But this video completely seems like I might have changed my mind. Well, not exactly, but you're definitely going to watch the rest of it. So this video serves as two things: to explore that a little bit, and as a follow-up as to, is my theory from the last video still good? And who got pretty much deconfirmed? Well, pretty much we can count Kyu Kusanagi and Rock Howard out completely. They are both part of the stage, the King of Fighters stage for Terry. So they're out, and my Cherryuni is straight up banned from Smash Brothers. So now we got our first character ever, I think, officially banned from being in Super Smash Brothers. But here's something very interesting that's going to tie into the video pretty well from this little update that we're doing here. Jill Valentine is crossed out too, and that got me thinking, and that's because she and Chris and Wesker and Leon all became a spirit event for Smash Brothers, and I'm like, oh no, that sucks, man, because I believe spirits deconfirm, and that's the only part of the reason that got me thinking about, you know, what I said. In fact, I started to look through the comments now. A little irrelevant here. I just spotted these comments in the comments. This guy says, the title is very misleading. P.S. Fuck you. Oh my god. And this guy's like, he meant to say bother, by the way. If you think spirits deconfirm, don't bother explaining your theory. No explanation point, but that's what I imagine how angry he was. Take a look at this one. We shall know probably by the end of the Game Awards now, shall we? And I said, hopefully, we'll see. Well, take a look at this. Take a look at this comment from SM Studios, and I quote, "Why, I see where you're coming from. However, no matter how someone puts it, I still honestly think Shantae has a chance. Maybe not in the Fighter Pass, but outside of it. But if I can't get Shantae, then I'll take Frisk from Undertale or Bendy from Bendy in the Ink Machine. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I admire your passion and undying will. I mean, some fans are just plain straight up freaking morons. But you, I could tell you genuinely care about this character. But most fans are pretty much fucking morons. Anyway, that brought me to backtrack a little bit. And this is for you, Slice of Life. The video that's about to come up is evidence and proof pretty much for anybody with a brain, I said it again, that understands. But this time I'm going to be a little nice and I'm going to show the footage. The very first announcement of spirits, and why the very first announcement instantly deconfirmed them ever being playable. But I never ruled out them ever being playable, as it's always a possibility. Take a look at the video one more time.
We determined that collectible trophies wouldn't be a great fit for this game. Honestly, they were really difficult to develop too. That said, the Super Smash Bros. Series is one massive crossover at heart, and we want to create something more, a way to enjoy characters other than fighters, from a variety of video game worlds. Here's what we came up with. They're called spirits.
A way to enjoy fighters without them being playable. Characters other than fighters. So what does that say? Here's what we came up with. Spirits. Right then and there. Sakurai. And Sakurai's translator tells you the purpose of spirits is representation other than being a fighter. And instantaneously, what we got? We got fan favorites like Tails, Liquid Snake, Knuckles. Well, he was already a assist trophy, but Medusa. Freaking Pokemon character to 0. You know? And it even explicitly goes into detail about its classes. When something has a class, it has a structure. It has a purpose. That means there's a certain amount of value. That's what spirits are supposed to be. And you know what's really funny about all this? Is that they also explain, once you gather spirit, level them up, you can actually have the choice, of sending them to the real world. As the purpose of, they give a whole storyline to this too. You know, these characters are actually toys trying to get back to real life. That's a Smash Brothers story. So, with that in mind, I started to think, you know what? I went through the entire spirits. The entire original 1,297 spirits. And out of all of them, the ones up top are the only ones I can find that's valuable enough and strong enough that it could be its own. It could be in a fighter pass and still be a strong enough impact as a character. And this is a very short list. If anyone ever tells you, well, we didn't miss much due to most of the characters' spirits, they were kind of right. Because most of these spirits are pretty much characters people don't really want to play as that much, majority of the time. And the ones that are, well, they're kind of right here. Well, I'm not speaking for everyone. These are the ones I found to be the most valuable to be part of the pass. With the inclusion of Shantae and Yugioh, which are there by force, because originally I wouldn't think so, but you know, since they've been highly requested through the community due to pure, I have no clue, you know, rather it Shantae actually being a good game and Yugioh is just a big what the fuck, but still. Alright, we've gone over my beliefs and I've showed you the footage and explained why I think and why it shows that spirits, they confirm their playability because they have their own right. The characters have their purpose as spirits in the game. And this is why I don't think they would be playable, because they already have a purpose within the game officially. They already shown you it to represent other than a fighter. To go back on that will be going against the whole purpose of spirits in the first place. If Nintendo made a spirit, the character is spirit in the first place, they didn't have very high thoughts in the first place of them being playable. So with this what if scenario, let's put all these spirits that we have here that are most valuable, let's put them in a pass, a spirit pass. But they're not the same price as the regular fighters. There's a catch. They're cut in half. They're cheaper than the other fighters, original fighter would be. There's no music, just the fighter itself. You're just buying the fighter and its colors, that's it. But there's a catch. It's half price, just a fighter, but you have to release their spirits into the world about maybe a number of times depending on the common to legend level. So let's just say Shantae's a common spirit. Because she's a common spirit, you have to release her spirit into the real world and get her core around 500 to 1,000 times. Now that right there not only makes the purpose of her spirit better, but also makes you understand that her original intentions to be just a spirit were there. And it just pretty much adds to the whole spirit pass thing. It's a spirit pass, not a fighter pass. You get it cheaper, but you have to earn the rest of it. Whatever. It sounds really weird, but tell me your thoughts on that. That's the only way I can see it really happen. Or maybe they do a regular fighter pass and treat, you know, one special spirit fighter that has to be done kind of like that on their own. Either way, before you leave, please give me your top 5 characters that you think are going to be Challenger 5 and your top 6 spirits that you will want in this what if pack. I will do a video on my next Smash Brothers videos will be based on what you say in the comment sections with both of these. So, my name is SHINTONE. Until next confirmation, I'll be seeing you always.